First things first, number 12 Zags have to take care of San Diego here at home. Gonzaga still one game behind St. Mary's in those. Now the Toreros knocked it all the way back toward the baseline. Kept it inbounds. Not a graceful way for the game to start, but we're underway.
Interesting start. You said assuming a Gonzaga win. A 75-game home winning streak here at McCarthy Athletics Center was snapped by LMU a few weeks back.
Little runner for Wayne McKinney and a turnover for the Zags.
Well, they've had injury problems.
Marcellus Earlington hits his first shot of the game. Not look ahead. A little bit of a slow start. Earlington drives to the basket and scores again.
He's got those big, strong shoulders. He can get it back in front.
Well, the first 6 points of the game for USD. Earlington's had a really good year. He missed the last game for the Toreros, but he's had a week to recover. Timmy, good move, and there's the first two for the Zags. That's a difference on the television side in between. I think he's very happy to be back on the sidelines. Nolan Hickman hits the three. The layup, so here comes Gonzaga. And Greg off the bench. So as Hunter Salas will take the handoff from Timmy. And picked up his dribble. Hickman, open three, in and out. Timmy, offensive rebound with the foul. Malachi Smith in for the first time. And he found the pocket in that San Diego deep. Out and in and out of this game in the first 7 minutes. Trying to find a combination that can work here. Smith, again, that same spot, didn't shoot it this time. Salas will take the three. No. Timmy, offensive rebound. Putback is good.
Oh, there too. He's so good at creating contact. Defender got his hands out of the way just in time.
Nice pass. Arlington gets it back from Lynch, and finally a bucket for USD. Under Mark Few, 68.
27 made field goals in that half. I mean, there are teams that don't get 27 made field goals in a game.
Strother passed up the three. A little runner. He's really good at those kind of shots.
Yeah, he has really improved in that.
Way through the first half, it's been lower scoring than we might have expected.
Torero's back in that zone. Gonzaga trying to find the middle.
Now a pass that just floated up there for way too long. Bolton tips it to Strother.
The zone press has been impressive tonight. He's got his hands on a number of balls.
There goes Townsend. That's a tough shot. It went down. Lead guards. And the standard is so high. Nolan Hickman, trying to grow into that job, has taken some heat around here. In transition, San Diego found a look for Jamerson around the rim.
Great pass from McKinney, and you're right.
Yeah, for Watson, what a pass from Bolton. Much better lately. Made one. A little better attack that time, and another layup for Stephen Jamerson.
Gonzaga's been it's been interesting how this press has been. A couple times both bigs have been caught up near half court.
Individual players in the sport. Earlington against Watson, no. Ball tipped back to Earlington though, and he puts it in.
That's one of the one
guard spots. Salas offensive rebound after the Bolton missed three. Finds Salas open. He'll take the three. That one's short. Timmy, offensive board. Timmy dunks it.
The ability to rebound. We've seen that now throughout. 6 offensive rebounds for Timmy. But Gonzaga's struggling against a poor defensive three-point defense. 2 of 12 now on the night.
Open three here. That one is off to the side. Offensive board for the Toreros. And another try. This one's good for Neil Benawal, the walk-on freshman.
Well, against St. Mary's. Career high 11 points, 3 threes. That was an interesting game because St. Mary's controlled that game all the way till the end.
Lots of minutes, but those two to me really stand out. Here's a three. Townsend, it rattles home.
Smart player. Recognized that Salas went under the.
up and under with the left hand. Devin Dickman back in the game for the Zags. Greg will attack off the dribble, and a chance for a three-point play. Ben Gregg.
Basket.
Missed the free throw. Tap back by Watson, though. Greg attacks again.
San Diego's got.
But they're just killing the Toreros with those offensive rebounds. Shot clock winding down again, and a turnover. Here comes Watson. Watson flips it up and in.
Looked as if there could have been a foul there. That being said, good finish from Watson.
Townsend scores.
I'll tell you what, he's a good player, Townsend. He wants to play much better than he did against St. Mary's, where he was 2 of 15.
Yeah, strange considering he's had so many big games. Good to go first half. Another bucket for Anton Watson. Burlington fell down. Saved it to his teammate Townsend. Long range three is good. Good play by Benewald to save that ball in bounds, keep the possession alive.
Keep an eye on Malachi Smith. He's got the ball now for Gonzaga. Looked as if he bumped knees with Earlington on that last possession.
And Ben Gregg, he has got some offense. He's played so hard in this first half. I think he's a little out of gas right now. Smith one-on-one, and that one spins down now. It can change quick.
Nice pass.
Backdoor play in the layup, good for Benewald. Greg, nice pass down low. Watson, reverse, no. Tip in good from Greg. And a fitting way for the first half to come to an end with another offensive rebound. Yikes.
Gonzaga does such a good job pinning fouls on their opponent.
Backdoor, beautiful look. Hickman to Bolton. Game day at 6 a.m. for the students.
Yes.
And then the game's at 7 p.m. local time on Saturday. Strother, another steal.
He was so active.
Bolton passed up the three to go baseline. Timmy, and that one's good.
That's just unbelievable touch. The ball just up call as a college student. No, thank you. But you never know. Jack and Dan's across the street. They may just stay open all night long.
That'd be a good business plan, I think, for them.
JC, I gave you the idea.
Erlington hits the three for the Toreros. Too many of those for the Toreros in this game. Strother all the way down the lane. Took some contact. Timmy. Another second chance bucket first on the offensive end alone. McKinney didn't finish. Watson grabbed the loose ball. Strother was calling for it. He was wide open. Watson, nice pass to Timmy.
Another example.
Burlington, tough shot, short, and it will be Drew Timmy to lead the break. Great bounce pass to Bolton for the layup. Wow. Senior day for Drew Timmy, but sort of.
Well, the pace he's going, he's going to become Gonzaga's all-time leading scorer in that last home game of the season against Chicago State.
Townsend three, good. Chase Townsend's been the one guy, Earlington early, and Townsend here as the game's gone on. It's not been enough to really do that.
5 of 9 from beyond the arc are the Toreros. You flip that around for Gonzaga, 3 of 15.
Timmy brings it up again. USD got back and got organized. Timmy, no, tipped it up and in.
Just another offensive rebound put back for Drew Timmy.
Are the other things he's seeing, or just trying something different?
Well, they've got foul trouble, and they've also got the injuries that we've talked about. There are 4 walk-ons on this team that played extended minutes against LMU in the win.
Malachi Smith. See, that's a pretty good pass. Timmy rejects the shot, though, from Benewald. Salas in the open court. Steps through, finger roll.
More here, and it's getting better, but in transition, he is really good.
That three is good for Devin. 30-point lead for the Zags, but I'm sure there's going to be a lot of talk about Abe Mahaney on game day and then leading into the game broadcast later Saturday night here from the Kennel. Horrible pass, and somehow it got to Nick Lynch, who laid it in.
Yeah, I don't know how that got through, but
the first half. Lynch, who can shoot, the big man, he knocks down the three, averaging 27 a game his last three before tonight. Townsend gets double teamed and a great pass. Lynch was wide open. Nolan Hickman went behind the back and then hit the little bit.
You know, the thing that you've got to like if you're a Gonzaga fan is there's been different moments where these backcourt players for Gonzaga stepped up and made big plays. Greg gets the three there, but winner essentially against Santa Clara. Hunter Salas hit a big three towards the end of the game against BYU.
Not a good look from Townsend to Lynch. No. Strother, nice move to find an opening and knock down.
Shooting it over the last 8 games at 50% from the three-point line. He really hasn't forced the issue. Tonight, 2 of 3. Timmy's obviously been this big-time scoring threat, but Strother's just let the game come to him.
And I talk every week, but sometimes it's a struggle. Like, what is there new to say? Strother, another one right in front of his head coach. Jacking up shots for the sake of shooting. He never forces the issue. It comes within the framework of the team.
And that's hard to accept and play in that style. I mean, he was a big-time scorer in high school in Las Vegas, over 30 a game. Many times when that happened with these expectations that you're going to score. As a freshman, he knew he had to learn behind guys like Corey Kispert. He accepted his role. And he's improved and he's worked at it. Now he's a legitimate NBA prospect. I really think he is a prospect now over the way he's played the last 2 months or so of the season.
He sure is looking like it. He's got a very diverse offensive game.
There's an interesting player. Came in the same recruiting class as Jalen Suggs, Julian Strother. He's battled injuries, but he's a talented player.
Well, the guys in studio were talking about how St. Mary's had a chance to get their starters out very early tonight in a blowout win at home to get ready for Saturday. And Gonzaga is essentially getting a chance to do the same thing. Look back after. Randy Bennett. One thing about Randy, Hunter Salas, that was a cool move. There's in foul trouble for big minutes than Randy Bennett.
Well, he trusts them to stay within the framework of what they do and he trusts them to adjust to how the game is officiated. I mean, they're typically a 7, sometimes 8-man rotation.
His idea is, I just want those minutes from my top. Takes a little trust, takes a little faith.
Nice pass.
Great pass from Hunter Salas. He does have a rebound. Kobe Brooks again.
Hey, they must have a relaying to games now. That was a great pass, but an even better cut, to be honest, from Kobe Brooks.
Turner needed to shoot more in this game.
I agree. Well, I can't say the one guy because Erlington can create his own, as can Townsend, but you know, he's another spark plug off the bench.
From Iowa City, gets it all started on Sunday. That should get one mention in. We need a dick out menu item, I think.
Absolutely.
Downtown Spokane.
Davenport, one of my favorite hotels in the country.
Yeah, we'll work. Salas is going to attack, had his shot rejected. Final seconds of this game. 3 is good. Chance to extend that 10-year streak of at least sharing a regular season title into WCC.
Well, there's a lot of pride within that streak, and the fact is, if they're going to extend it, they have to earn it because they've been playing catch-up to St. Mary's ever since that first loss.
So the final score is going to be 97-72.